What's up, everybody? How y'all doing on this glorious Friday?
What's going on, y'all? Noob Sabat.
What was on my first?
BlackLightning.
Okay. Well, let's get started. How y'all feel about the BlackLightning finale?
It's good to have you here, Tay.
Oh, you did say that.
So what?
That you was gonna have some good shit for them Friday. I don't know what that means, so. Shocked at the Flash finale. The Flash ain't got no finale yet. When's the next cooking video? Probably in a couple days. But BlackLightning, since y'all not talking about how y'all felt about the finale. Some interesting developments toward the end of the finale, but the beginning started off, it was cool. Anissa and Jeff kind of did all the fighting with the other pod folks that was out. Found out where Tobias was hiding the pod kids. Hilarious, OD. I thought about something after we got through watching BlackLightning when I edited it. What if Cutter not really was like for Tobias? Cause like the preacher was supposed to be dead and ain't really dead, and then we thought Todd was dead and he ain't really dead. Like, what if she really not killing folks?
Todd?
Yeah, the one the car blew up for. She set that up too. Remember? Like, what if she told him though, and that's why it wasn't really him? Cause like, if she poisoned people and she don't really miss her target, like how the preacher still alive? That's what I'm just like. All them was her areas. Like, and then she left them too. She was kind of looking like she already knew before going into all that he was talking to his sister in the pain, cause she had mentioned it before. Like, what if she was just waiting to see? Like, if he really was crazy. So
It's possible.
yeah, season 3 can have a lot of potential. It's just all up to them.
No. Hold on.
They don't need to show. Why would you want Static to show up next season when we don't know if the season gonna even be like good or not? They don't need to throw him in there.
No. They don't need Static, like, because from what I'm looking at rating wise, season 3 may be the last season, and they might do a season 4 to close it out. Might. The ratings, oh my god, the ratings are not where they need to be for a show in its infancy. Like, it's to me, season 1 was great. I enjoyed season 1 of BlackLightning. I really did. It was a fresh take, different take on a superhero show, but
I'm excited to see what they do for season 2, but it ain't gonna be no 20 episodes though.
I didn't get enough BlackLightning. I didn't get enough Black Lightning.
It's probably gonna be the same it was this season 16.
I understand that superheroes have their other persona. We get that.
It's not that we don't watch Supergirl, we just don't react to it, but we gotta catch up because we don't ever really have time to do much other stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna watch some episodes with the new Lex though, so I can see how those are. But anyway, back to Black Lightning finale episode. It was nice to see Jen and Jeff actually fighting more. Like they was basically suited up the whole episode. So, I mean, that's kind of what you want more of because it's a superhero show. Like they need to be suiting up and doing stuff. Jen, like her flying finally, like she could fly. Like they showed that. What else was going on? All the pie kids got out because of Tobias. I just feel like he's stupid. I don't know if he losing it or what. He read all them books and talk all that shit, but like you talking about you finna make millions and billions of dollars off metas, but you just let all of them out. So I mean, like I don't understand what he thought what that was gonna do. They weren't just gonna wake up and start killing everybody. Like they been asleep for 30 years.
I'm like, yeah.
And they kids, they not like the other ones that was locked up. Like they was just gonna wake up and just do whatever.
It's Black Lightning is. It was strong the first season, but this season I just didn't. I wasn't as excited to watch it. The first few episodes, the first episode of the season, I'm always like, okay, this your season premiere, your season finale are supposed to be your strongest episodes of the season. Those are the episodes that are going to make people watch the rest of the season. And the last episode is going to bring you back for the next season. If you don't have that, you're going to lose your viewer base. And I think Black Lightning is under 1 million people watching it an episode. That's not good in season 2.
They need a good, strong villain.
You need a good. They started out at like what 2.6 million people watching it, and to go to under 1 million in season 2, that's bad, y'all. That's bad.
They need a good villain next season, and they need some strong writing, superhero writing, not drama ass writing for BET. Thanks for the donation, OD. Tobias's masculinity is so fragile.
Thank you, OD.
Oh wow. I just feel like he didn't bother me so much until like later. I feel like he got weaker as he started like letting more people in. Like when he first came on the scene, he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. But like later on, I think he's starting to break down mentally though. I think that's what they was kind of trying to show like he ain't really been the same since his sister died. And that's probably what ended up like fucking him up because he lost his sister, then he lost what's the girl name? Cyanide. And I think that just, he tried to bring Khalil in, they ain't work out. It's just like sometimes you just gotta do shit by yourself. You can't depend on nobody else.
Yeah, they need a strong villain for season 3. I'm talking about somebody that's gonna come kick the door into their front, to the front door to their house and just go fuck up people.
When they come next season, the premiere should be shit popping off because you just let us know in the finale that the Markovians got a whole bunch of metas and that they see us as a threat. They already done teleported Dr. JAswillow back to wherever they wanted us because they never really showed how far that dude could teleport. Like he could teleport her ass to Markovia. Like we don't know. Like we don't know how far he could go. So I feel like, they normally do like the time. Like when you skip summer, they normally try to keep the time the same. So I feel like when they come back, you should already have somebody plotting to come to Freeland and some shit popping off as soon as it start. Like ain't no time for none of that in between bullshit, showing the school, all that. Like it should really be time. All them green light kids out, they got powers now, and ain't no telling what they gonna do with they shit. They been locked up for 30 years. Thank you for the donation, Josh. Big fan of the channel, guys. Love your question. With Arrow ending soon, how many more seasons do you think Flash will have? I don't know. They got a new showrunner next season. Mm-hmm. So it just depends on how good that guy makes it. People come watch. I mean, the Flash got the highest ratings of all the shows on the show. I mean, on the channel. So they ain't going nowhere no time soon as long as they got superhero stuff going on, unless something coming out do it, which I don't really see. I think the Flash is kind of everybody's favorite just because of what character he is. Like, unless they did Batman and found a good Batman to like play Batman, I don't really see nobody else coming to like steal Flash spot.
I wouldn't be mad if Geo-Force or Halo show up.
Oh, you talking about
for BlackLightning.
But they just gotta do it right though. You can't bring them good ass characters and then write them like BS. Like, that's the only thing.
But with Geo-Force coming, that means you bring Terror, which in turn brings Deathstroke, which we can't do because Titans has Deathstroke.
They gonna probably have Terror too if they got Deathstroke.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
but I mean, they could do Halo, like the Halo girl, but she's so OP. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's some people you just can't, like, you gotta make sure you do that shit right. I mean, and they ain't even always gotta do like no big name people. Like, you can bring metas that have good powers that people haven't heard of before. Like, they from Markovia, they ain't necessarily just gotta be somebody we know.
I mean, you can bring what's that big name? Queen Bee. You can bring her. I mean, it's other characters you can bring, other villains you can bring instead of focusing on the same people. You can. It's DC, if nothing else, does villains very well.
Ain't they Queen Bee from Karak or whatever it's called?
I forgot. But when it comes to villains, Marvel cannot beat DC when it comes to villains.
Markovia is like real. Another country that's not in the U.S. Like, you like, where is it in relation to Freeland? Freeland is in Georgia. Like, it's really in Georgia. That's how they got it. Markovia is a different country. Just like if you ever watch Young Justice, that's Markovia. Like if you notice the dudes that came that episode, they were like foreign. Because remember when they tried to arrest him, they said he was a foreign diplomat and he had immunity. So he left the country. They're not from here. But if you want to know more about Markovia, watch Young Justice.
I mean, I was cool with her flying. I mean, I know she's supposed to fly, but I was like, shit.
I feel like if they stop wasting, so this is the shit that pissed me off with BlackLightning. If they stop wasting money, because I know I don't care how many connections you got. If you get copyright, like licensed music, you paying money for that. All that money y'all paying on a music budget when y'all could just get a good beat to go over stuff. Like, y'all could use that for the special effects, because like, as much as I like the show, like them scenes, the stunts, where like Jen came into by his window and like Jeff came in the window after her, and then like the way her CGI looked when she went to fly, like I feel like that could have been better if you would have used the budget strategically. Like, that stuff that could have been way better.
Yeah, like y'all spend money on.
One of them looked like they almost fell when they came in the window. Like the way they came in, you could say they came in on strings, like they just like threw them in the window or some shit like that.
Like, y'all, they spend that budget incorrectly,
right?
And music is nothing you should be spending money on. You should have somebody. You should get somebody who's up and coming. You want these hip hop tracks? Get you a young up and coming artist. Boom, somebody young, somebody who makes beats, pay them.
But every day it's so much more like copyright music that's free. I mean, like music that's you can use free, that is free. Like, I know they may not want to go that route, but I'm just saying, like, spending money on them old ass songs or newer stuff. Like, I can understand like how on one episode, like the episode with like Jen and Kalia, her and her sisters was singing. Like, if y'all want to do that like once or twice a season because there's somebody on your show, cool. But like every episode is like 3 to 5 songs on the show that I know have like that's licensed. Like, y'all paying for licensing for that shit. But the superhero part of it, that should look way better, and that's where that money could go.
Cassandra, no, BlackLightning is not part of the Arrowverse. People want it to be, but I'm at this point, I'm like, there's no point because we're finna be on season 3, and everything I'm reading is it's not going to make it, and that's a sad thing. And I saw people saying, "Is it still the Arrowverse when Arrow goes off?" Yes.
He started.
Yes. Don't be disrespectful because Arrow went off. It's the Flashverse now. No, the fuck it's not. And I'm a Flash fanatic.
I don't think
so. But no, it is the Arrowverse through and through. Pay respect to the show that started this universe. Give homage, give their respect, because without Arrow, you wouldn't have got Flash season 2 episode 8, Barry coming in, boom. Then the next year you wouldn't have got Legends, or in that same year you wouldn't have got Supergirl. Like Supergirl was on CBS, but you got these shows because of Arrow. So be respectful. It's the Arrowverse, not the Flashverse. Not the CW Hero verse, not all this other bullshit.
When do they start like writing for the next season of a show?
June.
Yeah, I feel like if they was gonna replace the dude on BlackLightning for writing, they would have announced it already. Just like they announced that Flash got a new showrunner. I feel like, I mean, they still got time, I guess, but I just feel like if they was gonna do that, because that's a big change for a show to change your writer. So
because the season ends in May. They'll be done filming in April. They'll shoot the last episode like April.
Yeah, but BlackLightning already done though.
Yeah, BlackLightning's already done, but April. I'm talking about the bigger shows. The bigger shows will be done in April. They go back to filming July, the first week in July. Like the first or second week in July. That's when they go back to filming. Hey, how do you know all this, man? I pay attention.
No, we don't watch Gotham. I will at one point, but I haven't yet.
You thought they started in May? Hell no. Like, they gotta have some kind of break. They filmed for 9 months.
But what you calling them been on break, like Legends and BlackLightning, they've been through with their shows because they got shorter seasons. Like Legends was through and BlackLightning was through like before January, I would think was over. They were through with their shows, but Flash and Arrow, that's different. Flash gonna be the only one probably filming a long time next year. Well, Supergirl, I guess. But it depends on if they shorten her season or not.
Okay, let's move on. I'm done talking about BlackLightning. They either go get it right or they not. And I hope they get it right. Because if they don't, it's gonna fucking suck that they don't get it right. Because they have he has so many bad guys he can fight. I need them, honestly, this is what I need. I need a better stunt coordinator. And this is fight coordinator, I'm sorry, not stunt. Fight. Jefferson, he feels too stiff. He needs to loosen up.
I mean,
Anissa, on the other hand, she's very agile. And I like that. But let's go to Arrow. Arrow was a great fucking episode.
Yeah, Star City 2041.
Yeah, that was a good fucking episode.
It's for it to really not have a lot of Steven in it, and for it to be like a future based episode, I think it was pretty good. It's hard to do episodes like that sometimes.
And keep the continuity, keep everything, and like y'all, I'm telling y'all, they keep focusing on not showing Oliver in the future for a reason. Now, if they do show him, then that's gonna raise questions like, okay, so what happens in Crisis? But if we don't see him in the future, people are gonna continue to speculate that he's dead.
But we normally wait a big long break like that for the Flash anyway. Like them shows normally break like that anyway.
Well,
like around March, like he was like, man, gotta wait 4 weeks to watch the Flash. But
it's always 6 weeks. It's always 6 weeks. You got your 2, and then it's always that.
They just spaced it differently this year. They just chose different
they came on earlier. They never come on January, like early January. They usually come on like late January. Stay to the end of February. From March, from like the last week in February to like the first week in April, they're off.
I don't think the acting is bad on BlackLightning. I just feel like the characters need to be written in a different way because it's a superhero show. I don't really have a problem with how they act. It's just I need the writing to be different.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with the acting at all. It's the writing that I have a problem with. Because an actor can only act.
Did y'all hear the rumors that episode was a backdoor pilot? What episode?
Of what?
A backdoor pilot for what? For Arrow? The 2040 episode?
No, it was not a backdoor pilot. For what?
Yeah, I'm glad they showed Nissa. And somebody said that was her daughter too. The baby that they had when Felicity had the baby, that was her baby. Katrina baby.
I know it was a stunt dude baby on the show.
They said that one of them kids was hers. I don't know if it was the baby or the little girl, but I thought she just had a baby. That's why I was like, you could tell that she had just gave birth or either was pregnant when they shot that, because you could see whatever they had trying to cover her stomach, you could still see it a little bit.
But the girl, Catherine, Mia, she was holding it down. I loved her fight scenes. I loved her attitude. Like, everything about her was just spot on. I enjoyed everything about her. I enjoyed everything about little Arrowette. That's what I'm going to call it, Arrowette. It was just, all in all, I just have to applaud her performance because she was great. The toughness, the vulnerability, everything. She hit everything in that episode on point. Now, if they were to keep the series going, I could watch her. I could watch her for 3-4 seasons. I would really sit and watch her train up, because she gave me everything I want in a female Arrow. Everything. In one episode, she showed me, oh, okay, yeah, she can do this shit. I'll be mad that her name Mia Smoke and not Mia Queen, but hey, what the fuck ever.
They could always change that.
I mean, yeah, they could, but know what I'm saying? It's Mia Smoke,
I mean,
so what
in
the fuck
this
ever.
continuity, they just making it seem like vigilantes are outlaws, so they don't want nobody to know her last name was Queen.
Exactly, and that's why I would accept it, because
but it's still
know
stupid though, because Smoke, if Felicity Smoke, like,
yeah,
she was still doing fucked up shit too. Like,
yeah, I'm like, she was a vigilante, and people know that she's alive and she's broadcasting on the news. So I'm like, either way, if your name's Smoke, Queen, Diggle, no, it don't matter. So
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Well, we gonna get to Flash in a minute. Then we'll
the thing that Felicity is building in
not that
present day.
I ain't the father. Who else gonna be the daddy?
Fucking what was I saying? The Archer program that Felicity's working on. That shit, we see it's gonna have major consequences for the future. I know they're gonna wrap it up this season when they get back. Well, no. Well, yeah, when they get back from their break, because Arrow still comes on Monday. Arrow still comes on. So tune in for that. Don't forget, Arrow comes on Monday.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing that comes.
Yeah, Arrow comes on Monday. Do not forget to watch Arrow Monday. Most people think it doesn't come on. It does.
Thank you for the donation, Kevin. Just wanted to say hi. Hope you're doing okay. Popping head back in. Laugh out loud for your Friday chat. Well, thanks.
Appreciate
thanks
it,
again, Kevin.
What I didn't like about the episode, the one thing I didn't like, Connor Hall. Dude, you supposed to be a fucking badass. Why you getting beat up like this by this fucking security dude? This fucking security dude beat your ass, and then little Mia over here had to come over here and save your ass. I was like, damn.
Well, Mia was trained by Nissa. Who trained Connor? Diggle?
Okay. I see your point.
Okay.
But your dad
I get what you're saying.
Your daddy is Bronze Tiger, and you probably were trained by Diggle, which is not bad training at all.
His daddy was Bronze Tiger, but if your daddy don't want you to know none of the shit he doing, he ain't never bring none of that to him. He probably ain't learning about none of that stuff till like later on. You seen them training old girl since she was little, like she was League of Assassins training like 101.
Yeah, she probably
when you like 5.
Yeah, she got that.
She was taking
Talia training, that old Damian Wayne training, and I'm surprised that Felicity would even do that. That's crazy. I was like, I guess with Oliver being dead, and that's the thing. Like,
she probably wasn't trying to take no chance.
Like, that's how you know Oliver's dead. You didn't see him in any flashbacks. You were like, oh yeah, like Nissa's training her, not Oliver. Nissa is training her. She called Auntie Nissa up like, hey, I need you to train my daughter to keep her safe. I can't do it. I'm not able. I don't know the fighting styles, and you're the best person to do it, and I trust you. Oh, okay. Wow. Didn't ask. Well, you wouldn't have to. You basically couldn't ask Sarah if she's still time traveling, and Nissa trained. Yeah, so Nissa's the best person. Nissa is the best person. And you know what? Real quick, did y'all notice that Nissa did not age? Nissa didn't look a day. Oh, maybe they found Lazarus pits again.
That's what somebody said, that maybe something happened to Thea and Roy and they brought him back with the Lazarus pit, and that's why he got bloodlust. That's why he's so angry.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible.
Yeah.
But at least we got Nissa in the future.
Laurel, didn't they say Laurel was in DC or something like that at one point when they was talking about the future stuff? I think she went to go be like a DA in DC or something, didn't it? I think they mentioned that before Curtis left, because we was trying to figure out like where folks were. I thought they did, like when they first started showing the flashbacks, I thought they said Laura was in DC, but I mean, I can see her not sticking around, because like if Oliver ended up dying or leaving, and then I mean if Felicity secluded, the only person she really was getting close to for Felicity, and then if she go into seclusion like she did, you know what I'm saying, like in the little, like I could see her leaving, it wasn't in there for her no more. Cause she was working at what, SCPD. You see what kind of sham of a police station that is now. Like, ain't no point in her being in Star City. What theory you saw that Oliver ran away with Laura from Earth 2? That is not. I can't. Who be making this up? Should we through talking about Arrow?
Yeah.
Alright, flash time, y'all. Time bomb. I feel like that was an overall good episode. How did they start off the episode? Oh, trying to figure out who the other cicada was. Repaired the lab real quick.
I mean, they really used the old set. No, they took it back to season 1.
I guess that's. Make sure you don't throw shit away.
So I guess next season, I guess they brought that back because they gonna say next season they bringing all new shit in there, which is cool.
Well, she made a life for herself on Earth 1. You wouldn't go back to Earth 2, and then on Earth 2, you like, she was like, she wanted on Earth 2. Like, you ain't finna go back to being on a run where you could just be somebody else on Earth 2. I mean, on Earth 1, whatever. So in the Flash, we see Grace Cicada trying to murder the lady who murdered her parents, well, murdered the Meta, because she didn't know who it was at first. And then we get to see that lady didn't even know she hurt anybody. She just thought it was an accident, because I guess. So, okay, that's what I meant to ask you. When they go back to that file, was that when the Speed Force storm happened, or what? Like, did she get her powers right after all of that, or what? Because she didn't know before then. I was trying to check the dates and see.
I didn't see the dates.
I know it was something 2017, because we thought she was going to get his file at first, but then she ended up getting the file on that case or whatever. So I wondered, did that happen like after that or whatever?
It could have been the Speed Force storm, more than likely.
Cause I'm like, with the particle accelerator shit had been happened,
yeah,
so she would have been knew, like she had something going on.
I don't know what the fuck. The continuity's messed up on the Flash right now for me because of what they did in episode 100. They talking about 2013 when it was January 7th, 2014. So with that, so what they had 2014, 2015. 2015, 2016, 2016, 2017. 2017 was the Speed Force storm. Yeah, season 1, 2014, 2015, 2015, 2016,
Why didn't they
2016,
get Grace from the
2017.
hospital?
Yeah, she got her powers from the Speed Force storm.
They explained that though. They said that they needed her consent, Even if they did need her consent, they said that the condition she was in, she wouldn't have survived taking the cure. Like, it wouldn't. You know they not gonna kill a little ass girl before she do anything. She ain't did nothing yet. Like, yeah, in the future, but that could all change. Y'all know that from watching The Flash. So they not gonna kill no little girl for something she ain't did yet. They already said though she wasn't stable enough to take the cure, even if they did get consent.
I mean, and even
he has a connection to them now. He been on here a whole season. He been almost a whole season. He care about them because you can tell by the way he was acting. I don't know, was that the last week episode? Whenever they thought that, that might have been this episode when he was thinking that everything was gonna be done and that he was gonna go back. You know, like everything was gonna be over. He was kind of acting like he wasn't ready to go in a way. I mean,
oh, you mean Sherlock?
Yeah, that's just like saying that what's the other one name? HR. Mm-hmm. Ain't have a connection to them the year he was on there. He was only on there season 2, and he gave his life for ours. Same difference. They've been trying to hook him up with somebody, help him with his wife dilemma. Like, yeah, he came on there for a reason, but when you be around people all day, every day, you do get attached to them.
Well, I thought about that too. Her uncle did give consent because he was like, save Grace. Like, that was his consent to like give her the cure, because if she does take the cure as a kid, that version of Grace will fade out of existence.
I mean, they might do that, but she ain't strong enough right now.
True, but like Barry's not gonna think of that shit until the fucking finale, if anything.
Well, he got other shit to deal with right now.
Like,
even like I said, even if they do it, they made a statement. Like when him and Joe was in front of the room, and Joe was like, "That little girl is what turns into whatever," and he was like, "Why we can't just give her the cure?" And then Barry was like, "We need her consent, and even if we didn't." What's the damn girl named Caitlyn said she not strong enough to handle the cure. They basically kill her by giving it to her. They not finna do that. But let's talk about Nora's eyes. When they turned and she looked like a damn demon when she could see that girl coming, because they psychically linked, which I still don't 100% understand, but I guess I kind of get it.
It's like if you watch Teen Titans when Raven went inside Robin's mind, they share a link. So
you have another example.
Another example.
Because like Raven, a telepath though, she kind of connect to everybody in a way, right?
Martian Manhunter.
Ain't he a telepath in a way too? I'm just saying Nora regular.
Okay. Like. Cecile. That's who powers they use. They use a device. So you share a link. You in somebody's mind long enough, you will share a link. Like it's pretty easy, guys. Like,
well, they ain't asked that. I did. So they use them demon effects from Legends. And Legends got them bitches from Supernatural because they started all that.
So Gideon, I knew when Gideon talked to Sherlock, she was gonna call him Dr. Wells.
I don't think that worked like that. Somebody was like, if they cure Grace, wouldn't Orland come back? He already dead though.
No,
by
he's
the time
already
they cure
dead.
her,
it wouldn't matter. It doesn't affect life and death like that. Once something,
yeah, he dead. I mean,
that's
she would fade later on. Yeah, like she would eventually fade because she wouldn't have powers. But she already killed them already. So I mean, that's like saying if they kill Reverse Flash, he's from the future. Everybody he killed will come back. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying that.
And that won't happen. But the way Sherlock figured this out,
she badass though. I ain't gonna lie. Like she really out there. Like she just don't give a fuck.
So this is what I had for y'all. Thawne is so fucking smart. When he saw Nora in his present in season 1, where Barry went back in time. Okay, let me break this down for you because it's gonna get fucking confusing. Follow me and follow me well. Barry went back to the past, season 2, episode 17, where he was handcuffed to the chair. Then, older Barry, season 5, episode 8, went back with Nora. That version of Eobard Thawne realized that the timeline is malleable. That's why he started doing those equations. He knew something was up, so he started fucking with stuff. That's why he said he's the only speedster who can, you know what I'm saying, fuck with time. So he's doing all these equations, all these different equations to figure out what little points can he fix or change that will benefit him.
I'll answer that when Trey gets through.
It's tough, but when you look at it, like what gave him the reasoning for that? What gave him the reasoning was seeing Barry 2 places at once. He was thinking at that moment, like if you go back to season 2, episode 17, we never see past that point. We only see the point of view of the Barry we're watching, never a future Barry. So now we see Barry 2018. You see younger version of Barry. So Thawne is thinking,
Get your peoples.
What?
Where the whiteboard, Trey? Because you said that shit. They like, where the flow chart? Where the whiteboard? I'm tired of y'all. That ain't the whiteboard. I don't need you using my tablet. I got stuff going on. Well, anyway, while he doing all that, now to me, I felt like if anything would have threw off the timeline this season, it would have been Grace coming back and killing him, because that didn't happen in the future. They did everything together. So now I would have felt like
did it?
What?
They said he disappeared.
He disappeared because she took over. That don't mean he died, though. That just mean he stopped killing because she took over killing. But she said out of her own mouth, what's wrong with you? Because we did this together in the future. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's even still, she a little girl now, and he died while she a little girl. So that means he still would have been dead way before in the future. Before she started doing anything. She like, what, 18 years old now, 12 at the most? And he already dead.
Okay, who timeline do y'all want me to do this by?
I'm about to say that.
Okay. So.
What is it?
That's the timeline. So. What?
That's some shit you might need to do off screen and come making new videos so you concentrate.
I am.
We all know that. We all know who. That's possible, Cassandra. I don't trust anything he say either. Anyway, like I said, nah, she oh my god, yeah, you missed a lot, Tay. She don't know her real name because she was in her subconscious. You don't forget anything just because you age. She knew her as the Flash's daughter, and as Nora remember, that's what made her hate and the little veins start growing from her cut on her head after Nora took her ass in there by herself and she betrayed her and all that shit. That's why I was like, I'm surprised she didn't specifically just go after Nora. So yeah, you obviously missed that episode.
No, we'll never see that timeline. We'll never see the original 2020 timeline.
What?
You'll never see that. I mean, if we saw that, I would be highly shocked because we would have to see.
I think he knew about Grace. Look how far he is in the future. Like, he would have knew about all this shit. I feel like this is a way for him to get that dagger if they really gonna try to do that. Is it Asia? I'm sure I messed that up. But hello. Thank you for watching us from Germany.
Y'all really think Red Death is coming?
They gotta find the right person to play these characters. Y'all can't just be expecting
Who is Red Death, y'all?
Anybody that CW want them to be, because they always change the shit.
Like,
ain't that like newer though in the comic world? Is that something that's been around a while, or is that new?
I don't know how new it is.
I just don't feel like they gonna do nothing that new. Somebody keeps saying, what if Godspeed is done?
No. You can't change that character. That's a character that will drop your views. You can't change that character. You can't.
I think
like y'all, like it's certain characters you can't gender bend. You can't change their ethnicity. You just can't.
Cause he more ruthless than Grace from the future. So I feel like if she listened to anybody or do anything, it would be coming from him. He probably set up a whole bunch of shit. They basically, what's the man named Sherlock basically just said he used Nora and everybody else as puppets to switch the timeline the way he wants. So that means he's using other people too. It ain't just her.
Well, I know it's not going to be Green Arrow because, and it can't be Batwoman because she has her own show. And you got to, the villain has to be on this show for most of the episodes.
I mean, Legends is different though, because even though it's a show about time travel, they're fixing things. They ain't fucking them up like everybody else. So that's kind of why you could get with Legends. They there to fix time. They not there to ruin it.
No, he doesn't have strong plot or armor.
Who?
Thawne. Thawne is just Thawne. There's no plot armor there.
He don't know everything. And I mean, anything can change. If he knew everything, he would have defeated Barry by now. He still ain't did that yet.
Like, it's not plot armor. That's the one character
that
doesn't have plot armor.
That's his main
It's just
goal.
The fact that he's... The way they wrote the character in the comic books is the way they portray him on the show.
I don't think
he can't die because of where he's from in time. That's like me going back and fighting somebody in the fucking 1800s. They can't find me or know what era I'm from exactly to kill the right version of me. And even if they kill one version of me, there can still be another version of me somewhere else protected. Another version of me in time could be running through the Speed Force. Or I figured something out. Oh, that version of me dies. Let me course correct. But me going to the future fighting someone, if they kill this version of me, I am dead. No, Red Death will not be Eddie, because if Red Death is Eddie, that kills a whole nother possibility of Cobalt Blue. And if you know who Cobalt Blue is,
why y'all? I don't understand why y'all be bringing up all these characters that they ain't announced gonna be on the show at all. Anyway, like, let's focus on Godspeed first. Somebody we know that's coming.
Red Death is a man. Red Death is Batman fused with Barry Allen.
No, he's from the future and he can die. It's just depending on how somebody do it. I don't think I mean, everybody can die at some point. It's just a matter of figuring out how. He's just been too smart to be killed. That's all. Everybody slips up one day, though.
Yeah, he from like Earth -52. So
what?
But the end of the episode of Flash was great. People like, man, it wasn't Sherlock.
I wish y'all would stop pulling stuff out of y'all ass, cause that shit don't even sound right. The Flash writers room database says Samuel Jackson gonna be cast as Cyborg for the villain in season 7. Like, where you pull that from? Your ass. Yes, they could do that. Trey mentioned it before, that they could do a reverse Flash origin story, but he was hoping that they wouldn't do it until, like, I guess whatever the last season is gonna be, the final showdown between Reverse Flash and Flash, and then we get to see shit from his point of view.
Why do y'all think they keep doing Reverse Flash? Why? They keep doing Reverse Flash because comic book fans love Reverse Flash.
I want them
the
to bring
Flash
that back,
is the
though.
one show that has given comic book fans what they want. They love the Reverse Flash because they love that back and forth between Barry and Thawne. They love it. It is bittersweet. It's always going to be there no matter what. That's like a Batman show. If you don't get Joker constantly, you're going to stop watching it. If you don't get the Joker going back and forth with Batman, you're going to be like, man, fuck this shit. We saw the Joker
Somebody
for one
asked that
episode.
question. Where's Godspeed from?
What do you mean, where is he from? Trey, where's Godspeed from? Is he from the original timeline too? I don't know yet. I gotta see the episode to know where he's from. But what I'm thinking is they're gonna course correct, and because of the Speed Force storm, that's where he got his powers. They were dormant for a while.
Congratulations, Ashley.
And then they manifested. I don't know how long the time was or what. Maybe there's going to be another Speed Force storm. But in the comics, August Hart found Barry when he got struck by lightning. The first time. That was the person who found Barry. Now, if they go back and do that story and say that, I'll be like, oh, so...
I don't know. I feel like they complacent with.
Where did he get his? When did he get his speed?
Barry. I feel like they complacent with Barry and making Gideon because she already there. It's like, why create something that already exists? Like, I know she don't exist yet, but she's still there in Star Labs, so I feel like that's why they haven't touched on that yet. Like, if something happened to make her go away and they needed her, then at that point maybe, but I don't feel like they're gonna really mess with that.
You really think the Flash won't make it to season 8? The Flash has the highest ratings on the CW. The show that has the most consistent ratings is Supernatural. And the Flash has never really promoted in my eyes. I think the only person I've seen promote the show the most is Danielle. Danielle promotes the show the most that I've seen.
I want Matt to come back though. I like what's his name that plays Sherlock and everybody else.
Tom?
Yeah, like I like him, but I just feel like they be having him doing too much. Like, you got to play all these characters on one show when they could just have the other dude come back. Like, I don't understand what's the difference, because he made it seem like he ain't doing nothing and they just gonna ask him to come back. So that's my whole thing. Like, why y'all won't ask him to come back? Because somebody asked him, like, they made it seem like it was him. And he was like, it's not me because I'm not doing anything. But, you know, so I'm just wondering why they don't want him to come back.
I mean...
Like, are they waiting to do, like, a specific story to where they want him to have that face? Or, like, what? And then I wonder why, yeah, like, I feel like this would have been a perfect season to use him. Because if he caught it in the future... in 2049, after everything that happened, like, why wouldn't you have your regular face? Like, why you still look like somebody else?
Because he that's the face he had when he left Barry in the last year's Crisis. Not last year. Crisis on Earth X. Let me be specific.
2017. That's what it was, right? Fall 2017.
Yeah, when Supergirl was evil and all that shit. Like that Crisis, when he had that face. That's why he's stuck with that face right now.
Well, I don't know what Matt was doing. He the one said that he was available. So Netflix, how they record stuff could be different than how they record stuff on the CW. So if he said he was available, I don't see why he lied about that.
I mean, if a guy said he's available, maybe he
right, because if
available.
he not in every episode anyway, so it's not like he'd have to shoot like the rest of the cast. He'd only have to come when they needed him. So sir, if you got a question, just ask it. You ain't got to do all that. You got to write a whole paragraph just to get ready to form a question. Just ask the question.
I wonder what things. Exactly. Arrowverse. That's what they do that. They say things like that because they don't know where they're going to take the story. They don't know if they're going to be able to use Matt because he's not obligated to come back. Like, they can ask him, but Tom's under contract, so if it'll be easier to use Tom. You know what I mean? It's easier to use Tom.
Yes, I think
he's under contract, so using Tom is much easier than having to pay Matt so amount of dollars to come shoot a few scenes. You just have to use the easiest route. That's what they do. It's about money through and through. Like, you have to use what's best for you and money wise. That's why he said
say that, Jay. But I mean, mostly everybody think that Nora gonna either disappear or die this season. So I mean, and I'm assuming the Grace version of Cicada, something probably gonna happen with that too. But I can't see nobody just like from the main cast dying. I'd be surprised if they did that.
I mean, they talked about Pied Piper, but I don't know if he'll really return. Yeah, it's gonna be a major death.
Thanks,
it's always a major death. Always.
Who died last season?
Technically, Ralph. Like, most people didn't even think they liked Ralph that much. Most people didn't even think they liked the character. But then when he died,
but you have to have, like, they did his whole little. Everybody had their arc where they show when they go through stuff, and that's why.
Like,
do I want to see Barry have blonde hair? I'm fine with the Barry the way they have him on there.
Hell no, he too grown for that shit.
It's not an exact, you know what I'm saying, comic replica. It's fine. He plays the Flash just fine the way he is. Did they touch on why Nora hair changed? No. But I feel like that's something we're going to see maybe next episode, because her hair was long in the promo, like when they show like whatever's going on in, I'm assuming in the future, for to make her have to come back in the first place. I wonder how she got directed to go talk to him, though, of all people. If he was like already in jail, possibly. Like, what made you just be like, oh, I can't figure this out, let me go holler at Eobard? Like, where it come from? Do you ever think Harry will come back? I doubt it.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to Harry coming back, but I feel like Harry's story has concluded. Like, he was an asshole, he's a genius, then he got to a point where he tried to outsmart a fucking metahuman genius whose power was the fucking human mind. It cost him his mind, but then he became more likable. So I feel like his story has ended.
I feel like if they brought BlackLightning to the Arrowverse for Crisis, that's the only time they could get away with it, because in that story, they get heroes and villains from any part of time, like any Earth, wherever. So it don't necessarily have to be a connection for them to bring him there. Like, you know, it's just because of what's going on. So,
I mean, I said that before, Jessica. I believe, like, what if, like, the reason she was screaming that Godspeed killed Don? I figured that, but I'm like, I don't see why. But I was like, I don't see why he would kill Don.
That's what I asked him, because I was like, ain't that his friend? Ain't
like, that's his friend's son. Like, I don't feel like he would kill. Like, now him killing Reverse Flash, he wants to do that. He wanted to do that for Barry in the comics. He wanted to do that for Barry. Cool. Now, when that timer runs out, that's what I believe will happen in the future. I feel like that's why Thawne is scared, because that version of him, if that version of him dies, he's dead. Because that's the latest version of him. Now, if that version of him dies, I think that's why he's in a panic.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. I never paid attention to that. So so the flash ring we're using now is reverse flash ring from the future.
I saw.
Somebody said that in the promo, that's what she took. She took the flash ring because she the one who brought it there with the suit, the original suit in there, right? His old school suit.
No, it had a suit made from Ryan.
Well,
somebody,
whoever. I know it ain't old school because she from the future, but I'm saying she the one who brought the ring and had it pop out initially, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Iris will be pregnant at the end of the season? I don't know. It's possible. I don't know how they. The only thing that's hard for me about, like, it's different for Arrow because Arrow ended. So Felicity had a baby. It's like whoop de woo, the show finna go off. But it's like Cecile and Joe already got a baby.
Yeah.
Then you gonna make Iris and Barry have twins. They had the twins on the show because when main characters have kids, it looks weird when your kids are never shown. It's different for like background characters.
Yeah.
Like they don't show Joe and Cecile every single episode, so they can have a kid that nobody sees. But like if Barry and Iris have kids, them the tornado twins, and you gonna never see them, that's why I just feel like I don't know. Now I don't know in the comics if they twins grow faster than regular kids. Like do they kids grow fast?
I think that was Wally kids, and I think that was Bart. I don't remember the tornado twins doing that.
Oh, so that's what I'm like. You gotta have.
Barry never met the twins anyway, so that would be weird in itself.
What if she pregnant?
Barry was dead when the twins were born, right?
Or away.
Yeah, no, in the Speed Force for 20 plus years, 25 fucking years. So yeah, Barry never met the twins.
So that changes something if she have kids and he's still around.
Yeah, I don't remember Barry meeting the twins.
I mean, but they could change that, right? Because Nora was like he wasn't around for her, but then since the future changed and they gonna have twins, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how they write it.
But I never talked about the fucking episode. The fucking ending, like Barry was fucking. People were saying like, why did he grab her and throw her? Barry's a rude. I was saying.
Who said that?
I was sitting here like, I'm like Barry mean, like dumbass. No, listen. She can rewind time. She's a speedster. She could have rewound time and not told them.
I said that. Like, I don't know if I said it in the video or if I said it to Trey after. I was like, I could see why he put her in the pipeline because she could have rewound time to before Sherlock spilled the beans and took another avenue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything could have changed with that. Then, plus, my whole thing, too, I said she could have ran to the future again. You know what I'm saying? She could have ran back to 2049. Where Thawne was to see if there was anything she could have did different. Like, it could have been anything she could have did. She a speedster. Put her ass in the pipeline so she can't go nowhere and then come back when you get your head together and ask questions. Like, that's his daughter. What y'all wanted to see him do? Choke her ass out? Because he was mad. Like, he was mad.
Yeah, I love a good female villain. Give me some poison ivy.
Like, that's her version of Time Out. Like, she can't go nowhere. She can't do nothing. She got to sit there and think about her actions.
Time to just before, like, Barry had to think fast.
And like, she can rewind time without consequences. A lot of people don't remember that. Like, that's a part of her ability. So, like, she could rewind time to, like, a fixed point, and that shit could have probably never happened. She could have found a way. If she rewound time 53 times to figure something out, imagine how many times she would have rewound shit to fucking save her own ass. I was gonna go in the pipeline and whoop her. She won't, because she was trying to, like, but she's our daughter.
Yeah,
I was being so petty last week when we was off camera study watching that shit over and over again. I was like, betrayed. Did you hear Barry? She was like, but Barry, she's our daughter, but she lied to us from day one. And then she was like, oh my God, she probably was so alone, but she wasn't. He was so petty. He was like, but she wasn't though. Like, she wasn't. She was with Reverse Flash. I'm talking about that shit was so petty. I was like, Barry wasn't having none of that shit. Y'all seen his eyes welled up, but he didn't cry though.
Like, that's
like he got so mad. Sometimes, you know, people have mad tears versus sad tears. I feel like them was mad tears because he done been fucked over so many times. And you done built this relationship with your daughter only for her to fuck you over anyway. Like, it's like...
And it's not that she fucked you over. It's that the man who killed your mother has now manipulated your daughter, the woman you're named that she's named after. It's fucking with your mind. Like you're like I would be. See, this is why I don't need super speed, because I would have ran to 2049, brought him back, sat him right. That's my daughter, right? You playing with her? Wow!
But that's the thing. He don't know what time period or how they be colluding with each other. Maybe he put it in a pipeline to get answers later when he cool off. When he get them answers, we don't know what the fuck he gonna go and do. But my whole thing is, I feel like he was more disappointed because look at how many opportunities she's had to tell them what's going on and you never did. You had all these opportunities, and then people forget Nora's a fucking adult. She's not a kid. I don't care how the fuck she act on screen. She 20-something fucking years old. She almost 30. Like you ain't got the brain of no child. Like I don't care if your daddy went there or not. You had your mama. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Joe and Cecile was still around as her grandparents or something. And I'm like, you let this man manipulate you when you knew some shit was wrong. You should have said something. When he told you he killed your grandmama, you should have said something. You still was going along with the shit. Oh yeah, I snapped your grandma butt. No, bitch, what you mean butt? She's still going along with the shit. You don't think that was convenient he left that part out? Yeah, I'm your daddy's greatest enemy. Bitch, did you ever stop to think why? You just trusting everything they got at a fucking museum.
Hey, and season 5, episode 8, the 100th episode. And like, I'm gonna show you how fucked up Thawne is. He was like, you know, Nora, your dad hates me. He hates me with a passion. But this Savitar, a much bigger jerk than I've ever been. You see the face? You see the piece of face? Start laughing, bro. I'm like, did you see the piece of face? You want to hurry up? I'll hurry up. Yeah, I was like, bro, you're so fucked up.
You must have missed what part, Cassandra?
Like, he is so fucked up.
Right, that's my whole thing. Like, okay, I can see. I'm gonna give Nora the benefit of the doubt to a certain extent. When she first started doing this, she went off facts that the museum reported, which we eventually come to see later on in episodes that they don't have everything right. Cause they've even like stuff that Iris and Barry told her. She was like, the museum, ain't say blah blah blah. You starting to see that the shit that you know in the future is not correct. You go back to Thawne and then you ask him all this stuff and then he tell you that he killed your grandmama. Like, you should understand. Then you hear this story that Cecile tell you about this little boy or whatever, however she swapped the story. And then it turns out that Iris was there for Barry because he lost everything. And you still feel like you supposed to go back and continue colluding with this man. So my whole thing is, what event in the future is so important for you to change that you're willing to risk everything to change it? So that's why I feel like whatever they show in the next 5 episodes gotta be super important. Cause I'm not gonna be nowhere on her side until I see. Like, bitch gotta be cold in their grave, stabbed up, shot up, vibrating hand through the chest, something. I don't know.
Something big happened. Like, somebody killed a friend. Or we're finally going to see Don Allen.
Right. Or something.
Now, if we see Don Allen and she's been lying about who she is and she's Don Allen.
D-A-W.
Okay, I'm going to call the male version Donnie. Okay, from now on, to differentiate, because most people don't understand the difference. Because I'm saying it 2 different ways and people don't get it. Donnie and Don. I'm telling y'all, it has to be a big payoff for this. I'm cool.
Some of y'all questions. Go ahead. Barry didn't go in the pipeline to put her in. All he had to do was snatch her and throw her in the door and close it. I don't understand. I mean, it's a door that closes and locks. Like, they can open the door. So why y'all be feeling like he had to go? First of all, the pipeline itself ain't gonna dampen your powers. It's the pod that she's in, like the little thing. And then they have to turn that on and off. Like, y'all realize that, right? Am I mistaken?
They do.
Because I'm like, when they showed the episode when Oliver and Barry switched places on the crossover and was in there, he stuffed the toilet with something to like make the power go out so that they could get out. Like it's not always running. It's like somebody has to turn it on and off.
Wait, what do you mean?
And on top of that, he faster than her.
Like he snatched her up so fast, like
right.
She probably didn't even realize.
And none of us knew that was coming.
I knew that shit was coming.
Nah, bro, I ain't see no pipeline coming.
I saw that shit
I thought he was about to snatch her ass and drag her all the way to the future. Bitch, show me what to go. Bitch, tell me what year to go to.
What you mean? A lot of people name their twins similar names. Like
who said that?
Like they either have the same first initial or the names rhyme. Like Don, D-O-N, Don, D-A-W-N. Like it's.
I mean, it's the comic books though, so I mean, it ain't like they just grab names out the air. That's how they named in the comics.
Ain't no way Trey would. You mean ain't no way I do that? Bullshit.
What you mean? But it was already closed. If it was already closed, he would have been in there with her. I don't understand what y'all be saying. It's buttons in the fucking hallway that they have to press to make the shit come, to open the shit up.
I don't know why y'all being so technical.
But y'all ain't gonna see him do all that. That wasn't important.
Listen, it don't even matter because he can phase.
Oh my god. They still finna ask you, but if he can phase and his powers, the dampener was
he can push her.
But he's super fast, and it's buttons that open and close shits. Like, all that you needed to see was that he put her in the fucking pipeline. Like, that's it.
That's what I want to see next season. Fuck
both
this shit.
Grace and Nora went back to save their dads.
I want another speech. Hey man, give me speech to the rest of the season. You know what? Because I want to see somebody drag Barry ass again. You know what I want? Fuck that. I want Barry to get to a point where he beating up a speech that he dragging their ass across town.
They don't have to.
Present day Barry. I want him be beating somebody's ass. Y'all remember how fast he beat the rival in season 3, episode 2? Like that little fight scene they were having. I'm like, the rival wasn't even a threat. I was like, motherfucker, what? I was like, I want to see that speech so that Barry is faster than in present day. Okay, at first they're faster, of course. But then Barry get faster than them. He's dragging them, beating their ass through town like they be doing him. I be getting sick of that shit. Barry be getting his ass beat the fuck up, dragged across town, dragged through the speed force.
You know what I'm gonna say to y'all? Some of y'all that's asking all these little ass questions that ain't important to be the same ones who love these trash ass fucking shows and don't question nothing about them.
I mean, they can bring back Zoom. Zoom is very possible to bring back Zoom. Not Earth 2 Zoom, but Earth 1 Zoom is still out there.
Yeah, because they always drop little people and hints. So if they do shit like that,
Hunter Zolomon is still out there doing the other way.
I hope if they bring him back though, then they bring Wally though.
Yeah, I'm like have Wally. That could be Wally villain, and then bring Thawne back again because you know I love me some Thawne.
I like him too, but he just so oh my god, like I don't know.
But that's what makes him so good, y'all. When a villain gets under your fucking skin and that you hate him, that actor is doing their job. I'm telling you, I don't care who plays the Reverse Flash as long as it's either Tom or Matt.
Alicia,
I don't care if one of those two guys are in the costume. I am cool. But the second they say, "Oh, neither one of them can do it," we gonna bring somebody else. I'm gonna be like, "Hey,
if we was talking about other shows, I'll give y'all some examples, but I ain't gonna do y'all like that.
I like y'all fucking up right now.
If I said Umbrella Academy and said certain words, and y'all could just look at Trey's face, he wouldn't have nothing to say. Y'all hyped that fucking show up so fucking much. Like every episode was gonna have me on the edge of my goddamn seat, and it took to episode 8 for me to really, really want to watch it. But y'all want to fucking ask about the pipeline. Y'all get the fuck on out of here with that. But that show ain't did no wrong. I'm waiting on season 2. Fuck everything else. I'm waiting on season 2. Okay. But it took me to episode 8 to really want to watch it though. But
season 2, episode 11. Yeah. I mean, but that version of Thawne,
Oliver, I don't think Oliver died in the comics. But I don't know. They all this shit is about to change with Crisis. Because Reverse Flash said in another episode that Oliver lived to be how old?
86.
And then like now we basically know he not finna be around no more. So I mean you can't really just go by that. Not spill the examples. I can't with y'all.
I'm like, the thing is, man, y'all people like.
Yeah, Marlize was good though, cause she was fucking with Iris, and I don't need nobody fucking with Iris though. Like I liked Marlize's character, like the lady that played her, but baby, she was crossing some lines. I was like, look, she was like, what are you willing to do for your husband? I was like, bitch, what you?
I love that shit.
Bitch, I was sitting up here like, you gonna let her talk to you like that?
I love that shit. That was.
But my girl kept it cute until she kept it cute when they was in the courtroom until they got back in the lab. You see, she took that knife to the shoulder though, like she was with her ass. I'm gonna need them to leave Iris alone. She done been through too much. Y'all don't know her story.
Alright, all I'm saying is,
if being the big keyword.
What you mean?
Who said spoilers?
Spoilers what? What? Umbrella Academy? That we
Who said that? So I can direct this to them.
Like
what? Who said that? Please. My chat going too fast.
Ahmad.
That what's a spoiler about telling you that a show don't get good till episode 8 for me? I ain't tell you shit about what happened.
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you from my point of view as a reactor. That shit did not knock me off my seat until I got to episode 8, and there are only 10 episodes. So that's saying a lot. That oh my god, y'all need to watch it because it's the shit. That's saying a lot.
Yeah, y'all hype that shit up.
If it's the shit, it's gonna be the shit from episode 1. It ain't gonna be the shit from episode 8. Just like people tried to be mad because we ain't like Code Geass. That shit ain't fucking. That shit was good the first episode, and then you would sleep until like episode whenever, because it never picked up for us. We never finished watching it. We watch too much TV. It take a lot for me to dislike a show, or for it take a lot to bore me. But I'm just when I'm sitting here like,
hey,
yeah, I'm gonna watch season 2, but the build up though, I'm gonna need y'all to be like, the build up is worth it. Not the show is just also epic. The show is
it's fire. It's lit. I'm like, what the fuck does lit mean these days?
I mean, like, it's alright for a new show that ain't never been out before, that I ain't never heard of. But don't get me wrong, it's other shit I've watched that's better. Like, that's all I'm trying to say. Shit, pull me in. You know what I'm saying? Every episode. Don't just pull me in one here, skip 2, draw 4 over there. Don't.
Like, episode 5.
I ain't trying to play Uno with the episode.
Hold up. What? I think it was episode 5. Hold up.
1 was good. 3 was okay at the end.
Was it 5?
5 because I think that was 5. Like yeah, I think. And then 8, 9, and 10.
No, I think 4. I think 4 because 4. No, 4 at the end because of
Oh, I know what you're. I forgot what episode that was.
I think that's 4 because it leads to 5. But
I mean, but it have its moments. Like I said, don't get me wrong. If you want to watch the show, watch it. I'm just saying, it's draining to us when somebody like, oh, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this. And then like when we watch it and we like, so what was the rush? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just wait till we post it because like people overhype stuff. Just don't overhype it because then you make it less enjoyable for other people if they don't feel the same way. That's why I'm just like, y'all hyping up Doom Patrol, but I'm like, if I watch it, which is the big keyword, if it wouldn't even be till summer because it's finna be April and we full. Like,
ain't shit. Don't ask me for shit in April.
It's too much shit finna come on.
I never said that to y'all. Do not ask me for shit in April.
You might as well say on my block coming on in April because it's like 3 days before April. Then I don't know when Jessica Jones come out because they ain't announced it yet. That's probably finna come out in April. Then you got Attack on Titan. You got One Punch Man. You got Game of Thrones. Like, you got all these shows that's coming out. Then on top of the live shows that's still gonna come on back and forth, you got the finale finishing up for The Walking Dead. Like, you got all this stuff. Like, if we watch it, like, cool, but sometimes y'all just gotta wait on stuff.
Don't ask me for shit.
It'll be different if it was just me and him watching shit all day, but y'all gotta remember, like, we got kids and stuff. We can't just watch videos all day and edit all day.
I don't care what
then on top of that,
don't ask me for shit in April because Game of Thrones is coming on.
I'm talking about, I just said the same shit.
I'm just making sure they fucking understand.
I just fucking said we can't watch it all day because we got kids. You better calm your ass down.
For shit.
They can ask all they want to. They don't mean they gonna get it. Y'all don't understand. Just like I posted the 3rd episode of Umbrella Academy today. It took me an hour to edit that, but it's probably gonna stay up a day, if that. So I'm taking time out of my day to edit something for y'all on YouTube because some of y'all can't afford Patreon and get on Patreon, which is fine. But I just want people to understand, like, that take time just for shit to get blocked and taken down. Like, somebody in the comments was like, soon as I posted, oh, they hit these hard on my channel, so I hope. They was like, they had one episode left out of all of them because they all got blocked. So, like, that's why I did the post it and then I'll take it down. Hopefully everybody get to see it, post them taken down without them getting blocked. Like, that's all I can do. But then people still try to talk shit like that ain't good enough. Like, I don't know what else y'all want because that's all I got to give.
Real quick. People talking shit about the One Punch Man trailer.
Oh my God.
I'm about to get on your ass. Get off of JC Staff Animation. Because you're not going to sit here and tell me that they have shitty animation. Because those are the same people that do Shokugeki. And if you watch Shokugeki, you're not going to sit here and tell me Shokugeki has bad animation all the way through.
It ain't that it got bad animation. It just ain't what they want.
You got me fucked up to sit here and tell me that JC... I saw the shit in my fucking comments. I don't care who you are.
But it's One Punch Man. It ain't even like... it's a parody anime. Like, it ain't even like...
I'm like, you act like One Punch Man got the best fucking animators on earth.
With the shit that they be having to deal with in Japan, be glad y'all get anime. Like... I don't care. Like he said, I don't care if they were shooting Kamehamehas as stick figures, bitch. I'm watching that shit. I'm gonna watch Vegeta be a whole stick figure with some hair. You know what I'm saying? Like with his big ass hair.
I don't give a fuck, man. Like alright, and these same people that complaining, you're not gonna sit up here and go to Japan and be an animator. You're
what
not.
What is Patreon? It's not watching you watching the show and we not seeing the show too. You'd have to join to see because I'm not finna explain it. I'm not. That question, I'm just not. If you don't know what it is by now, we done had it over a year. I don't know what to tell you.
A year? It's been a year?
It's been over a year.
Damn, it's almost 2, huh?
Yes, it'll be 2 later on this year. All I can say is if you want to watch full reactions, watch them on Patreon. I wouldn't tell nobody to sign up for something that they got to pay money for that wouldn't be up to par. That's all I'm going to say.
One Punch Man is cool.
Matter of fact, ask some of your peoples in the chat how they like Patreon. Just ask. Because there's plenty of them here.
Who? Is Peter Patreon?
It don't matter. OD here, Vincent here. There's Lil Flamer, Nova here. Like all the people, like a lot of these people are Patreons. Like people be mad that we have a Patreon, but if it wasn't for Patreon, we wouldn't be doing videos. Period. With the T at the end, capital. And if we did, y'all would get one like once a week. And then if it get blocked and took down, y'all just can't see it. Like I don't know what else to tell you, cause they don't want you to post anime. And then all these networks so fucking money hungry that you can't fucking post shit no more. Soon as I post trailers now, the trailers just be, you don't even make money off trailers. Soon as you post the trailer, it be claimed. Because people put music in everything now. And the music gonna get claimed.
Huh? Wait, what?
If you go to Patreon, we got probably more episodes on Patreon than Netflix got in their whole collection. Because Netflix changed shit out. They only got a certain number of shows. We probably... getting close to like 1,000 episodes of stuff on Patreon.
Yeah. Hold on. Somebody asked me. Oh yeah, I'm ready for Dragon Ball to come back out. They say it's coming back out in July, and I'm with that. I'm with it.
We got a $1 tier. I know you go to the store and spend $1 on snacks. You can take that $1 and try Patreon. All our old reactions from the other channel on there, and then as we go on, like other stuff get put over there. YouTube been fucking over people for about how long now?
Since we started. Since before we started.
Not really before, like right after. We got in like right before.
Like right we did?
Yeah. It was like later on that summer shit started popping off. We'll probably get a chance to react to the Mortal Kombat trailers over the weekend. It ain't, you know what? I don't blame YouTube because anybody that starts doing videos are gonna have copyright issues. That's a law. Like, you have to abide by that stuff. As a reactor, it's just hard because you're using... I mean, what happens is the companies, the big companies, like whoever claiming and stuff, they're the ones who really should be at fault because legally, if you post 10 minutes of content for the purposes of teaching, critiquing, all that kind of stuff, people are not supposed to be able to touch that. But they know you ain't got enough money to fight them in court, so that's why they do it. If they was fucking with somebody that had money, they always lose. When them big channels be taking their ass to court back and forth over their content, they always lose because As long as your shit 10 minutes or less, can't nobody touch you. That's like taking away my freedom of speech. If I saw the news and I wanted to talk about shit that I saw in the news, I have a right to do that because I'm giving my opinion about it. I'm critiquing it and giving my opinion. You're supposed to be able to do that.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. King of Kings, sit your ass down.
Oh Lord, I ain't got time for y'all.
Listen to me, y'all. Stop with the MK shit.
I don't think Iris gonna be mad at Sherlock for exposing Nora because at the end of the day,
you are not about that life.
He saw what they didn't because he didn't have anything at stake with her. Like if that wasn't their daughter and it would have just been some random chick at the lab doing stuff, then they may would have noticed, but they didn't notice because they ain't want to see it. And that's kind of how low-key Iris is a fucking like journalist. You look for shit, and I feel like she saw stuff, but I feel like she ain't want to. You know what I'm saying? She ain't want to act on it. Cause the way like when he had that little paper and it said the timeline is malleable, but the way she looked at it, I low-key felt like she always had like a little feeling that something could be off. Mm-hmm. But she ain't want to like say nothing because that's her daughter. And their relationship was already rocking to start anyway. You're not finna rock that boat no further.
Nope.
She too smart. Like I feel like she would have saw it too.
I'm not watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Thank you, Dartavius, for the donation.
Am I gonna use my favorite character?
Do you think they'll introduce Red Death next season? I do not. Now, I don't know if they're going to show more Godspeed next season since they showing him in the episode now. I don't know what they're going to do going forward, but definitely not Red Death.
Okay, man.
They raising their prices because they keep doing all them.
I want y'all to watch me play MK the first day, and then a week later, watch how I progress in a week. I will let y'all have those first 6 days. Beat my ass every day. So when day 7 roll around, and you be like, I can't. When I start getting a flawless victory, I don't want to hear shit.
No, I didn't hear.
I don't want to hear no complaining.
I don't want to hear nothing about Supernatural. I'll find that on my own.
I don't want to hear no complaining.
That's my favorite show. I gotta catch up.
I don't want to hear no. Oh, what the fuck? Don't run after you. If you beat me one time and you run.
I've seen somebody say that before, Jordan, and I thought that too. That
I'm gonna laugh at you every time I see you.
I like that explanation. He said, "Do you think at the end of Crisis, Oliver could be in a Dr. Fatus situation, like where he's stuck, like doing something like that?"
It's possible.
Somebody was like, "Watch you see the monitor ass on Earth living it up in Central City or some shit later on." I said I could see that.
I'm gonna watch Gotham on my own, yeah.
Is it possible that Godspeed is Daniel West from the future? Nope. They're gonna make him whatever character he's supposed to be in the comics because he's too big of a character to change. Now Daniel West is separate. Like they can't put them together. People gonna be mad. Godspeed gotta be his own person, and Daniel West gotta be his own person if they do that. I can see Supernatural ending after season 15. It's been 15 years. I don't think what else has made it 15 years on the CW.
Nothing.
Right. That's why I was like, I can see that. I'm okay with that. Because they've been doing their shit for a long ass time. Because every season me and Trey watch, we was like, what the fuck they gonna do next season? And they always do something better next season. Like, I like they show. I haven't watched the last season or this season.
I'll never forget when my Angels failed.
Boy, this man had to go outside and look at the stars and make sure the shit wasn't really happening.
I had to go outside. I was like, man.
He was like, Sasha, why you be making me watch this shit?
I was like, goddamn angels falling out.
Every fucking show I put him on, he gotta blame me when shit goes sideways. I ain't writing nothing.
No, see, you don't understand who I am. Let me break it down for you. When it comes to MK, I'm a different type of person. You beating me,
Daniel West,
is something that not only motivates me, I'm going to outsmart you eventually.
Thank you, King.
And when I figure out how to get past what you're doing, you're going to be upset because you're going to be like, I was just beating him earlier. Why can't I beat him with the same tactic? It's
bitch, they better stop playing. I ain't never heard that. That just made me mad.
What?
Somebody said on The Walking Dead, it's a theory that Michonne is crazy and RJ is a figment of her imagination because no main character has held or was in a shot with him. But I mean, if he a figment of her imagination, that means she had to lose him though, because Daryl knew she was actually pregnant, because he looked at her stomach and be like, for a while I'm gonna be out here by myself. Like, she was pregnant in that whole situation, like this episode that just came on.
Yeah.
So like, unless she don't give birth to him at some point, like, I don't see that. And then that's just like recycling storylines too, because they already went through that shit with like Rick in a way at one point. Gina, thank you for the donation. Happy late birthday. And yes, Endgame is next month.
It's around.
Do you think the Monitor will make cameos throughout the Arrowverse shows? I mean, if they did that, they wouldn't do it until the fall, because I mean, that's when the shit gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen before the season's over. I doubt that. Supernatural and Arrow though, can the Flash carry the CW? But if they leave it season 15, that mean they got one more season, right? Because they on 14 now, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
So that means they still got a whole nother season. So by then, Flash will be going into season 7. Mm-hmm. By the time they go off, so I mean, it's possible 7 seasons in, you carrying the channel now. So long as the writing good, it's not hard to make the Flash great as long as it's written right. Like, I see you changing certain stuff or whatever, but like, the Flash is the Flash. If you fuck that up, like, I'm just like,
well, PW Gregory, when people call me out talking that shit, I mean, I'm gonna talk shit back, but I'm a better shit talker, and I'm a shit talker that's gonna talk shit even when I'm losing. So,
y'all mad about the CW, but y'all be quick to talk about Marvel when they be showing clips, so it don't matter when they be showing shit about that. That ain't CW. Y'all be quick to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about when it's convenient for y'all.
I don't know. Like,
any new show that we watch, like, full reactions are the $10 tier. And we've basically finished Westworld. We just got to put all the episodes up. And the first season of Black Mirror done too. But if you look, when you go on Patreon, the tiers have the shows listed if y'all just do a little reading. Because y'all always ask what tier. All the show. Like, I took the time to type each show. Well, actually, OD did that for me, I think. Each show is listed. Somebody asked, are you going to play Shadows Die twice?
No. I don't think so.
What do y'all think of the quality of the Flash?
What
you think
mean?
the quality has dropped?
How is the Flash a hard hero to write for? How?
If you don't fuck it up, if a character is already likable, as long as you don't change shit that will piss the comic book fans off, you got instant viewers. Like, it ain't hard to write people. Okay, I like the CW because when they see something not working, they reduce the episodes. I appreciate that about them. As much as I like shows, I'd rather you decrease their episodes than kill the show trying to have all this filler to keep the show on longer than it need to be. So that's what I'm saying. BlackLightning had their debut and did good. They only gave them 3 more episodes. They ain't get them no full. Think about if fucking BlackLightning had the whole 20-something episodes this season. We would have been sitting here looking like, what the fuck? Because, like, they barely made it work with the 16. So that's all I'm saying. Like,
I don't think so.
Dartavius, thank you for the donation. Do you think Godspeed will be a part of season 7? Is that what you said? I don't think so too.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Like,
Kelly, thank you for the donation.
I think they're testing Godspeed. I think they're testing it to see how it does.
Now Gotham is almost finished. Who do you think will give us Batman first?
What?
She's saying now that Gotham is almost done. What show do you think will give us Batman first, Batwoman or Titans?
Probably Batwoman.
I don't know. I just feel like if they show him on her show, then everybody gonna want to just see Batman at that point. Like, I feel like that's not good for her first season. Cause like, it's already a show with a female lead, which people don't always like.
True.
And then if you show Batman, then it's just gonna be, well, why Batman ain't got his own show? That's all I feel like. Now, if Titans did it, I don't know, because Batman kind of like... I don't know, because Batman ain't all the way right over there. So I don't know. I just feel like Batman is one of them things that you just got to do by itself and separate. Because if you introduce him on any other show... I mean, I get that,
consistency
thank you for the donation, OG Apex.
The consistency in the powers trait. We both know his powers aren't always consistent, even in the comics.
Because they have like
writers. That's different writers.
You gotta remember that
that's
the
different
show
continuity
is different. Is made up of different writers. Everybody don't write it the same.
But see, that's where you have a person like me that's a yes man or a no man that says no. You can't say he's running at Mach 7 when he's already running like goddamn Mach 20, like to do something. Like that doesn't make sense. He needs to run faster. Like it's certain things like that person like me that will notice because I'm so invested because of what I do and how I love the show. Even before I started doing YouTube, I used to pay attention. I was like, that's okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Titans kind of
did
it already, but it was different. It wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. Have you taken pictures of your shirt yet? I'm just saying, man.
I mean, if they did it like on Batwoman, but like later on when she's established her fan base and like people not gonna go nowhere, cool. But I definitely don't think they should do that like the first couple seasons.
No, Daniel West.
Yeah, somebody asked who Daniel West was and I didn't answer that question.
He's Wally's uncle. Was it his uncle?
Daniel West is Don Allen's brother. No, ma'am. No. Y'all be typing in all caps and be wrong as fuck. It'd be hilarious. In the comics, he's supposed to be Joe's son, right? Iris' brother? Or ain't he Joe's son in the comics?
Who?
I mean, not Joe's son, but like whoever. He Iris' brother in the comics, right? Daniel
like
West. Because Joe don't exist in the comics. I'm just thinking about
it's
Daddy
so weird
Joe.
in the fucking comic continuity. Like, because Future Flash comes back and tries to kill him because of an accident. This shit is so.
Because like on the show, if they brought a Daniel West, I don't know how they'll do it. Because technically he would be Wally, but they made Wally Iris' brother. So like if they brought Daniel, I don't know if they'd have Cecile and him have another kid, or if he'd be somebody else. Like I don't know.
I would want it to be,
or it could be his half brother on the lady side. Like they mama had another son that.
No, it wouldn't be the same. And the reason it wouldn't be the same because he has no connection. Real connection to the West family besides Wally and Iris. Joe has no connection to Joe. Now, what you would want to do, you want that connection. You want the connection with Joe, Iris, Wally. You want that connection to be pure in and of itself. You want that connection to be as strong as possible so that when he's fighting Barry,
it's just plot. I get that y'all saying Barry powers ain't consistent, but if he's so OP that he could beat everybody in 2 minutes, you wouldn't have a show. So it's like they have to find ways to like draw the show out. Like y'all saying y'all mad and it's not consistent, but y'all would be even more mad if the Flash was 5 episodes a season.
This is where you went wrong. This is the biggest mistake the Flash made. They gave you miles per hour with his speed. If they wouldn't have given you that, you wouldn't have any quorum because you don't know how fast he's running and when he's running that fast.
They not
because
PW
when he's able to run fucking 50,000 miles per hour to run to China and back in an episode, but then it's a villain who can't even use speed and he has to save somebody from a jumping car, so that person probably just made it around a corner. You're like, well, couldn't he just run around the corner real fast and go catch that person? That's what happens when you give out miles per hour because that way you're like...
We haven't watched season 1 of Cloak and Dagger, so I don't know how I'm going to watch season 2. Can Barry kill Thawne? Can he?
He can.
Why you keep typing in all caps? Your keyboard broke? Feel like I'm being yelled at.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Flash regardless. Like that's just who I am. Do they have a mistake? I mean, what show doesn't? I mean, it's just.
I thought about that too. I don't feel so good, but like Trey said, Jenna's already born, so for them to make her a guy, they like something will have to change like before she was born, right? Something would have to change before she was born.
You can't change like the gender of a child. A gender of a person cannot change. unless they change it.
That's
after.
probably what they gonna do. Sorry, not Jumpy. But it's either she gonna disappear or Thon gonna kill her. It's probably like one of them two.
I feel like it's the easier of the two. Thon's gonna kill her because it's Nora. Why not? Oh, I get to torture you some more, huh, Barry? So. But I feel like, okay. Let me tell you what I was thinking of. A good story. Another Thon-based story. Thon takes Bart hostage. But what he does is he keeps him in the Speed Force to torture him for years. For him, just regular years, because it's easier to have an adult play the part. So you get someone who doesn't look old, but they're 21 or above to play the part, but they still look young. So Bart has been kept in the Speed Force for, I don't know, a couple hundred years. He's different mentally, opposed to the fun-loving Bart we know, because this is a drama. This is a superhero show, but it's still a drama. What?
Sarah changed into John Jr. because Barry did Flash Time way back before she was born. Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Like, he changed his mama dying. That was before any of them. That was before Barry was even an adult. So, yeah, that would change. That's why I said it'd have to be some occurrence in time before she was born. They can't make a change now, like recently, because she already a baby. It'll have to be something that changes in time before she was born. Like, if they went back and changed something before the Enlightenment or something like that, right? Or before,
before the day she was born, which was last year, May 23rd, was it?
Yeah, like, if they do something with that, then yeah, but that's a lot to change. And whoever said something about Godspeed being Barry's son, like, they can't do that. Like, that's his friend. Like, they supposed to be around the same age, I'm assuming, and... Excuse me. What's up, Kel? Excuse me. My allergies on active now. Isn't Nora completely destroying the timeline right now? By doing what though? I mean, you have to do something to destroy it. They just said, they've been saying the whole season the timeline is malleable, so it's certain points in time she'd have to mess with to mess stuff up. Nora is the reason Barry disappears.
No.
I wish I could pop gifts up as y'all was talking. That would be awesome.
Can we get a best and worst of Game of Thrones seasons? That's hard.
They all glorious. Just watch them.
Shit, I don't know that. Nah, that's a tough question. I mean,
the best is yet to come.
I've never seen a fucking show just keep getting better and better as the years go on. I've never seen people miss a whole year of a show just to come back for the final season, and the Game of Thrones trailer got the most views ever on the network, right?
Have you seen that they put thrones out around the world, like for you to claim? Like actual Iron Thrones. Like that's like they whole thing that they doing now.
Yeah.
Like they put them in different spots in the world, and as soon as somebody claim it, like they'll take that one away and put another out. I think they're only doing like 6 or 7 or something like that. I forgot. But I was like, bitch, y'all really out here?
I mean, are they giving clues to it?
They show like a 360 of it. I've never seen a 360 video on YouTube until I watched that. Like, it's gonna be a picture. Like, it was look like it was in a jungle or some shit. Like, I don't know. I guess you gotta figure it out for yourself. You know, they ain't finna tell nobody nothing. They sat that shit out in the middle of nowhere, and they did a 360 view so you could look at it for 24 hours. Like, how the atmosphere changed from day to night, and you can see it in a 360 angle to figure out where it's at. You know somebody gonna find it, though. Somebody hacking ass probably hacked the GPS on where they loaded the video from. Kelly, thank you for the donation.
Did you take a picture in your shirt? I asked you.
She sent me a picture of the shirts, but she didn't send one in the shirts. She just like posted it, like tagged us on Twitter when they got to her house.
We need the picture of you in the shirt. In the shirt. In the shirt.
I mean, I appreciate that everybody don't like taking pictures. So
take a picture in the shirt. I need it.
Don't do that.
That you goddamn right. That's pressure. Take a picture in the damn shirt. Thank you.
When a speedster is involved, don't believe anything is malleable. They stay messing something up.
What?
I don't know. What kind of messed up stuff has Godspeed done in the comics? I'm asking because I heard he was an anti-hero and kind of wanted to know his background. Game of Thrones season 5 was the worst. It wouldn't. Yeah, people mad. I know why they mad.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. That's
the only reason. And that was
y'all gonna start playing with Game of Thrones. First of all, Game of Thrones don't have a bad season.
Not one.
Game of Thrones out here shitting on most of these shows on TV. That's why they be, that's why they be trying them. But
I think their ratings go up every season.
Pretty much.
It's the most downloaded things ever.
I'm not gonna spoil because even though it's a low chance, there's a lot of people that haven't seen Game of Thrones still yet. So all I'm gonna say is, to me, it got better each season. I get why people be pissed off at certain times, but that show is not a show that's made to coddle anybody. Like, if you sensitive, you can't watch Game of Thrones. Like, that's just point blank period. That show's not that show. That book, the book series, was made to never be put on TV, and they found a way to do it anyway. So,
and the books are way worse than the show.
They are.
There's some shit in the books that they put on TV. Y'all
people are already mad about the stuff that they already showed. That's why I was like, if you sensitive, you can't watch that.
If they put half of the shit in the books on TV,
and the book's not even done yet,
y'all will be fucking done.
Kevin Ryan, thank you for the donation. I feel like throwing this somewhere with popcorn, watching what's happening. Like, damn, I messed up. Oh well, then last. I mean, we see in this sale that he can get Gideon to pull up shit and look at it. So I mean, that's all happening in the past for him. So big events, he probably can pull up and look at.
But you ain't got no choice, Kevin. Figure it out. You'll be alright.
Game of Thrones broke your soul. Yeah, it broke a lot of people. But we put ourselves back together for season 8, though. I'm ready. Just to be broken all over again. To be broken and never be put back together because it's done.
I'm gonna let y'all know, season 8, prepare to have your hearts broken.
Yo. If you never in your life wanted to be a Patreon, April is the month to be a Patreon because you get full episodes of Game of Thrones and Attack on Titan. One Punch Man, On My Block, all that shit. All that shit. We not deleting none of that shit. Like, Game of Thrones is really gonna be a heartbreaking ass season. Like, I feel it in my spirits. And the episode's gonna be so long, so there's only so much I can put up on YouTube. Them episodes gonna be 80 minutes. Like, most of them gonna be 80 minutes. Oh yeah, in book 1, Danny was like 12, 13-ish. Yeah. Y'all gotta realize too, in the books, they way younger than what they are on the show too. That shit going on, they like anywhere from 8 to 15 years old, going through rough shit that people in our time would never know nothing about.
Some of y'all bitch, man. Y'all couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm. I think Danny was pregnant at 13. So I ain't never felt hurt like I hurt. Wait, I ain't never felt a hurt like I did in season 3, episode 9. Ain't nobody ever felt hurt like that. Know what that is?
Mm-hmm. Now, you ain't got to tell me when they say this is me you talking to. So when they say a season and a number, I'm going right to the episode up here. I knew what the fuck they talking about.
All I did was introduce you to greatness, Nova. Because there will never, I don't think in my lifetime there will ever be another show like Game of Thrones. I really believe that. There will be good TV, but there will never be another Game of Thrones. Never. I don't care them prequels, them sequels. It don't matter. There will never be another Game of Thrones for me. Ever. 80-minute episodes. That's like a scary movie. 80 minutes of TV. No commercials.
I hope Emiko is exposed next week.
I wonder who she's supposed to be though. Like, are they trying to make her somebody else from a comic or something? Because her colors was different. She didn't have like the typical green. She had red, so I was just wondering.
I'm finna take a nap so I can stream at 6.
Right. If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention. That's why I was like, People they talking about people was fainting watching Infinity War. They definitely gonna be falling out in their houses.
Endgame?
Endgame, yeah. They definitely gonna be fainting watching Game of Thrones last couple episodes. You probably are, Jason. No, you probably aren't, because there's some twisted people in the world. He said, I think I'm the only person rooting for Cersei to win.
Okay.
For me, I feel like I knew Cersei was lost the moment they showed her shed a tear in the trailer. I'm trying to remember back to a scene where I think I've ever seen her cry besides. I mean, I don't know. It's certain moments I don't even think I see her. I saw her shed a tear for in the show. So when I saw that, I already know what it is. Yeah, the first episode of Game of Thrones was wild. You just finished On My Block season 1? Yeah, I was crying too. Well, at least you ain't got long. Next week you can watch season 2. It's next weekend.
Alright.
We finna get ready to probably get out of here, y'all. I love all the kids from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I didn't quit shit. I watched all that shit. I'm gonna tell you what I stopped watching. I'm gonna tell you what I stopped watching for a while after I saw an episode.
Oh my God, what you finna say?
Grey's Anatomy,
I knew it,
season 5, episode I think 23. I was like so fucking done. I didn't
Y'all,
watch
he was so mad at me, y'all. Trey ain't talked to me for a minute. Like, he was mad.
I think I stopped talking to Tasha for a week. I'm dead.
Like, if we was back in the day, you know how men used to take off their gloves and smack somebody and be like, I want to do. He would have did that shit to me because that's how he felt.
I was not talking, bro. I was dead.
He was like, how could you introduce this show to me?
I was in fucking tears, man. I'm sitting here watching Grey's now. I'm watching season 1, season 2. I'm into the shit. I'm feeling this shit.
Grey's is my show, y'all. I still love Grey's.
And this was right now. We watching Grey's now. This was what, like 2011?
Probably.
Yeah, this was 2011 because I had just got out the military. I had just got out the army. I ain't had shit going on. I was chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here. Mortal Kombat 9 just came out and shit. And she was like, "Hey, watch this with me." I was like, "Man, I don't want no goddamn doctor show." She's like, "It's so good."
I'm telling you, Jessica, if you ever have time to watch Grey's Anatomy, they got every season on Netflix. I know it's a lot, but if you can make it through the first couple seasons, you're gonna be addicted. I'm telling you, like that shit is good.
Whatever the last episode of season 5 is, I don't know if it's 23, whatever the fuck it is. I watched that episode.
That shit broke me the first time I watched it.
I'm watching this shit. And this little slick motherfucker go try to walk out the room. I'm sitting in this bitch like, what the fuck going on? She's like, I'll be back. Cause at that point we had a nice ass apartment, 3-bedroom, two bathroom apartment, like cool little duplex. Shit was nice. She in the back. I look around the corner, she peeked. I'm like, something finna fucking go down. Something finna fucking go down.
You know how like that's so good you don't want to say that, so I had to leave the room and be like,
I'm watching this shit.
Be peeking around in the kitchen.
I don't know if y'all ever watch Grey's Anatomy, but when you see this scene,
bitch, I was done with life for a whole long time after that.
My eyes started welling up. I was like, and when she say what she say, y'all know I can remember shit from the first few episodes of a show. I was like, oh, bitch. And it all right up in here. This is all me, bro. I'm like, and when the episode went off, I was like, don't talk to me. I'm done watching this shit.
You know who lost the most in Game of Thrones? Prince Robert. King Robert. Let me stop.
I'm done. I was done. I was so fucking done. I didn't want to talk.
Think about how much King Robert lost. Or how should I say how many? Let me stop. Yeah, if y'all watch that, and then when they got to that other season of Grey's at the hospital, that man.
That's season 7, I think.
Was that the beginning or the end of the season?
I don't even know because you know they have
bitch. That shit was so fucked up. I was like,
Hold
bitch,
up.
how they coming in this bitch? I can't remember if that was like the end of a season or the start of one. How they came into that. It might have been the end going into a new season. I think that was the end of season 6. It was like the end of season 6 or 7. Because after that stuff happened with 5, like, I don't know. It was like the end of season 6. But I'm telling you, Grey's, though, they have some. It's so many. They always, like with Grey's, they always have like a minor shit. Some shit that pop off like mid, you know, like where it would be like the mid-season finale. Then they have like something big that pop off at the end of the season. When they have something big pop off some seasons, it be big. And I just be like, how? How? That's how I be feeling. How? Grey's better than Scandal? To me, it was. I watched Grey's before Scandal was ever thought about. I watched Scandal, and then I got to a point where like it kind of turned me off a little bit in certain spots. But I always loved Grey's.
I never finished watching Scandal. The last few episodes,
I gotta watch it too, but.
Alright, y'all, we finna get up out of here. Streaming tonight on Twitch. I'll probably be streaming in the next hour because I am ready to get on some Apex. Like maybe hour and a half. So be looking for that notification.
We're gonna get out of here, but thank y'all for chilling with us for these last almost 2 hours. We're gonna get out of here. Don't forget Arrow still comes on Monday. Support them and watch. Don't forget about them. Yep. We may not do a real talk since it's just that one episode, but we'll let y'all know in the Arrow video if we're gonna do one or not.
Yeah.
But thank y'all for all the donations, all the follows, all the new Patreons who said they joined. I'll go over there and give y'all access right now so y'all can get to watching since it's the weekend. We appreciate y'all so much. We thank y'all all for y'all support. Ooh, sir. Sir. Thank you for the donation. But there's people in here that don't know what that is. So we not going to talk about it.
Hey, y'all stay real, man.